Your brain is aging faster than you think, and the grocery store might hold the only off switch. That's the bold claim echoing through labs from Maine to Melbourne. And blueberries are the tiny indigo suspects at the center of the storm. But before you roll your eyes at yet another superfood headline, let's unpack why neuroscientists, cardiologists, and even the Pentagon's research arm are quietly stockpiling pints of these berries. But here's where it gets controversial. Some researchers argue that blueberries are being oversold, that their effects are statistically significant, yet so modest that a brisk walk might deliver bigger cognitive gains. Others fire back that those critics are ignoring the compound effect. Blueberries don't just tweak one pathway. They carpet bomb inflammation, blood flow bottlenecks, and neuron-to-neuron chatter all at once. So who's right? Keep reading, because by the end you'll have enough ammunition to pick a side, and maybe change your breakfast forever. The flavonoid family reunion. Picture your brain as a bustling city. Flavonoids, especially the anthocyanins that paint blueberries their midnight hue, are like multilingual diplomats who slip past the blood-brain barrier, the city's security checkpoint, and negotiate better traffic flow, calmer neighborhoods, less inflammation, and faster Wi-Fi between districts, synaptic signaling. Mary Ann Lila, Ph.D., Director of North Carolina State University's Plants for Human Health Institute, puts it bluntly. These pigments don't just visit the brain, they remodel it. Decades of data show that older adults who eat flavonoid-rich berries score higher on tests measuring memory, executive function, and even visual spatial skills, the kind you need to parallel park without clipping the curb. And this isn't a one-generation wonder. Kids who knock back blueberry smoothies display sharper attention spans during school hours, according to smaller pilot studies. The Mind Diet's favorite child, the Mind Diet, Mediterranean-intervention for neurodegenerative delay, explicitly spotlights blueberries as the only fruit with a VIP pass. Followers who eat at least 2 half-cup servings of berries per week slash their dementia risk by up to 53%. Skeptics grumble that correlation isn't causation, but randomized controlled trials keep piling up, and they're harder to dismiss. 2024's Frontiers in Pharmacology review cranked the spotlight even brighter. Researchers cataloged not just anthocyanins, but carotenoids, vitamin C, vitamin E, and quirky little metabolites that form when gut microbes chew up the berries. These fragments, the authors argue, can reroute biological pathways tied to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and plain old where did I park my car forgetfulness? Real-world scorecards. Brain speed. A 2022 nutritional neuroscience study clocked faster neural processing in drivers who had been eating blueberries for 3 months. Crucial when a kid chases a ball into the street. Executive function. In a 2022 nutrients trial, 33 middle-aged adults with self-reported brain fog saw measurable improvements in planning and multitasking after 12 weeks of daily half-cup servings. Catch-up cognition. A geroscience paper tracked 75 to 80-year-olds with mild cognitive impairment. 6 months of wild blueberry powder lifted their mental processing speed to match peers who had no impairment at baseline. Translation: the berry group literally rewound the clock. Heart-brain axis. A separate geroscience trial gave anthocyanin supplements, berry extract in pill form, to 60 to 80-year-olds with vascular risk factors. After 6 months, inflammation cooled, LDL cholesterol dropped, and arteries behaved like younger versions of themselves. Critics cry, but that's a supplement, not the whole fruit. A fair point we'll circle back to. The gut-brain highway. Here's the part most people miss. Blueberries don't work alone. Once swallowed, they meet your gut microbiome, trillions of bacteria that transform berry polyphenols into smaller brain-ready taxis. Those taxis then cross the blood-brain barrier and cozy up to neurons, boosting BDNF, think of it as miracle grow for brain cells, and quieting microglia. The brain's overzealous security guards that spark neuroinflammation when they're cranky. Translation: a happy gut equals a happy hippocampus. If your microbiome is out of whack from ultra-processed foods, the berries may still help, but the effect could be muted. One reason results vary between individuals. Wild versus cultivated, the blueberry civil war. Wild blueberries, the smaller, tangier cousins from Maine and Canada, pack 33% more anthocyanins and double the antioxidants of their plump, cultivated siblings. Purists swear by wild. Pragmatists say any blueberry beats no blueberry. Budget watchers, take note. Frozen wild berries often cost less per antioxidant molecule than fresh, cultivated ones. How much? How often? Most trials use the Goldilocks serving of 1 cup, 150 grams, daily or every other day. The Mind diet settles for 2 cups a week, but daily eaters rack up higher flavonoid blood levels. If that sounds pricey, blueberry powder, 2 tablespoons equal roughly 1 cup of fresh fruit, can be bought in bulk and smuggled into oatmeal, pancake batter, or post-workout shakes. Fresh, frozen, or Frankensnack. Fresh, great when in season, but anthocyanins degrade the longer berries sit on a truck. Frozen, picked and flash frozen at peak ripeness, locking nutrients in cryogenic stasis. Studies show frozen wild berries sometimes outrank fresh cultivated ones in antioxidant punch. Dried. Convenient, yet often sugar-bombed and oil-coated. If the label lists anything besides blueberries, swipe left, the controversy corner. Some longevity hackers insist that isolated anthocyanin supplements are the future. Cleaner, standardized, no sugar. Others argue that whole berries deliver a symphony of cofactors science hasn't fully mapped. Who wins? Drop your hot take below. Are supplements a savvy shortcut or a soulless scam? Quick start blueprint for beginners. 1. Swap 1 daily snack for a cup of frozen wild blueberries, thawed or straight from the bag. 2. Stir 2 tablespoons of unsweetened blueberry powder into your morning yogurt or coffee smoothie. 3. Sunday prep. Blend a triple batch of blueberry spinach muffins and freeze them for grab-and-go brain fuel. Final spark. Blueberries aren't a magic bullet, but they're the closest thing nature has given us to a multi-tool for brain maintenance, especially when stacked with sleep, exercise, and stress control. Skeptics will keep nitpicking, believers will keep blending. Where do you stand? Could a daily cup of berries really outrank crossword puzzles and pricey brain training apps? Let the debate begin. Drop your experience or eye roll in the comments.